Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again, and something a little different this time. This is actually an experimental pack I threw together to kind of see how everything's going to work together and if it's going to play nicely, and so far it is, actually. This is a 110 pack, and I'm actually toying with the idea of setting up like a 20-person server to run this pack. And, let my subs come, play Minecraft. So I'll be doing, if I do set up the server, which right now I'm trying to find like the best deals, what's going to give me the lowest latency because of where I live, and so on and so forth. Excuse me. But, if I do that, I will be, be playing on the server. I'll be making videos on the server. I'll be able to show off what other people have made. Maybe do collabs or whatever. And so a couple things is feedback. What mods does everybody like really, really want, right? It's let's see. What do I have in his pack so far? Let's bring up the mods folder actually. Boom. And okay, so we're going to resort it. All right, so starting at the beginning, actually additions, right? Which I have some sort of weird glitch going on right now, but I'll get to in a second here. No, not that. Okay, cool. There we go. Actually additions. It's kind of a kitchen sink mod actually. It does come with its own book, and let's not do that, I guess. But what is with the light whenever I go over the items? Like the background dims. It's just a bunch of little things. I mean, it's no real. It is kind of a tech pack or tech mod. So, sorry, I had to get a drink there. So it's getting dry. But it's not quite as focused as, like, say, Ender.io is, or the old thermal mods were, which hopefully those get updated sometime. Really miss those. It does come with its own book, or booklet, if you will. And, it's got like a heat collector, solar panels, different machines, farmers, greenhouse glass, vertical digger, leaf-eating generator. That's kind of cool. Bioreactor. It's got some lamps. It has drills, different lenses, laser wrench. Okay. It has augments. I'm guessing for the drills there. Batteries, item filters, paper cone, which has some of its own crops. Canola, rice, coffee. You can make french fries with it. Cool. The hell's an AIoT? Oh, pretty much everything. So it's axe, pick, shovel, sword, and a hoe. Interesting. And you can pretty much make those out of anything. Inori crystals, which are from this mod. Atomic reconstructor, turns iron into, an Inori crystal. And you can actually make stuff and things out of those. And you can also then empower them and make more stuff and things out of those, like a ring of growth. So, let's see, actually additions. Pretty fun mod. Akashic Tome. Whoops. Come on. Click in the search box. Thank you. Akashic Tome. That's sorry, wrong one. Tome of Knowledge. Oh, there it is. Is book plus a bookshelf, and basically the Akashic Tome lets you store other books inside of it, and it'll auto switch depending on what you're looking at, and so on and so forth, or you can manually choose. Akashic Tome is also teamed up with what was it called again? Morpho Tool. So both from Vasky, the maker of Britannia, which is also in here. So we have that. We got Akashic Tome. We have Morpho Tool, actually additions. We have Apple Core and then Apple Skin. Apple Skin is actually what gives you the, down here, like the golden bars and everything like that. They kind of split that off of the main Apple Core mod. So, reasons, I'm not sure. We do have baubles, right? Boink, baubles. And, that's made by Asnor, the creator of Thaumcraft. Has not updated Thaumcraft to 110 yet, which I do kind of want to play around with the new version once it's out, see how much it's changed. Because Thaumcraft undergoes, like, the basic premise of the mod stays the same, but the mechanics change a lot between versions. So, we do have blood magic in here. Why? Why not? Blood magic is, it's easy to say. It's a magic mod. But I find it kind of fun to play with. It's easy to automate, especially once you start getting some of the rituals. You can just get all the blood you want coming in, and you can do really fun things with it. And in 110, blood magic went through a lot of changes as well and became even better. Botania, like I said, is in here. And, well, Botania's always been one of those fun mods. Why do I have this? Oh, yeah, I was playing with this last night. Melissa's Doors. Chameleon, that's a core mod. Chest Transporter. Alright, come on. Thank you. Chest Transporter. Wooden Chest Transporter. Is just a bunch of sticks. Basically, it's like a dolly from Java. Lets you pick up inventories and move them around. And there's like, Diamond Chest Transporter, which I think, I have no idea actually. Maybe they're durability based. I don't know. And let's see. Cooking for Blockheads is in here. That's a fun mod. Also, we have Pam's Harvest Craft. We also have Spice of Life. We have the food mods pretty much, right? So, have to have a varied diet, but there's a ton of food to make. So, it's a bit of a trade-off. But it also keeps people from just eating nothing but baked potatoes all the time. It does get kind of boring. And there's the music playing. Cool. Ender IO, Ender Core, Ender Zoo are all in here. The three. Ender Core because you need it for Ender Zoo. But, fun times. Ender IO, great mod. Always welcome. One thing I did find, though, is this pack has NEI. Granted, this is layered on top of JEI. This is it requires JEI to run, which is a bit unfortunate, but wait a second. What is? Oh, no, not that. Dang it. This JS Searchbox owner. Okay. Which is, there's a conflict somewhere where it's causing my search bar not to only show up whenever I'm looking at a recipe. Not sure why, but it's kind of a thing. And see, I can click here, nothing happens. Haven't really been able to figure out why that's a thing, but it's a thing right now. But because we have NEI and we got Code Chicken Core and Code Chicken Library, we have like Ender Storage, right? Let's see, there we go. The original Ender chests. I have them in this pack. Awesome. I love those. We have the Ender tanks as well. And what else did I add that was a chicken bones mod? I can't remember off the top of my head. There's something else that was a chicken bones mod that I added in because chicken bones isn't really doing the mods now. Covers 16 something is direct ports, fully supported, so on and so forth, which is great. But it's not the actual cores that they used to be. Get back to thank you. They're not the same as they used to be. I mean, it used to be NEI was what every pack was built off of. Well, now it's JEI because Chicken Bones didn't get NEI updated in time. Just enough items by I don't know who came out instead. And that's the new standard. But I do like having the old, NEI. Like say I want to go here. I want to go into cheat mode for whatever reason. I got all this stuff again, which is great. I mean, fully healed, set the time, rain, creative or not, magnet mode on, trash can mode. So, I miss having easy access to that, and it's what I'm used to. It's what I like. What else do we have, though? Environmental tech. Let's see. Environmental tech adds different multi-block machines. I haven't played with this at all, actually. And Intel Project E is in here. Everything has EMC. I haven't decided yet if I want to just make everything retain its EMC, or if I want to make it so you can only get basic resources with EMC and then you have to craft from there. Any feedback on that actually would be appreciated too, since I'm not going to be the only one playing this most likely. Let's see, but we have Void Resource Miner controllers. That basically is like the mining laser from MFR. You know, it generates ores by, quote, mining them out of the void. That's new material for that. Hardened stone structure block. Okay, interesting. Lightning rods for RF generation. Nanobot beacons. They use RF to do beacon effects, which is kind of cool. Okay, photovoltaic cells, which are used to make solar cells, which, you know, is a multi-block or a structure by the time you get done with it. And the jump boost modifier, lenses. So it's a few different new multi-block machines that, I don't know, thank you, look to be pretty interesting. They're not early game, but, you know, it's there. We have the gravestone mod, which, does it still? Yep, okay, we got gravestones, and then death info. When you die, it'll give you a piece of paper, tells you where your body's at, gives you coordinates, which is good for, you know, if you don't have a mapping program or you have it turned off for whatever reason. Guide API, so we can have blood magic in here. Health bar, which I'm kind of playing around with. May remove it. It's just an aesthetic thing anyway. Right now, let's see. There. You can see my health bar there. It gives it to you in the center of the screen. I'm not too certain about if I like that or not. But, you know, there it is. Oop, fell in a hole. This is from Roguelike Dungeons, actually. So, it had a bit of a revamp for 110, which is awesome. And it makes a pretty good place to set up, actually, especially like this setup. I mean, it gone or just the regular stone brick towers. Now there's options and whatnot. But I mean, here actually be a really good place to start out. I mean, okay. You got a little bit of leather armor. You got Chained Book. Statistics by Greymark. He's the person who wrote the mod. You got some tools, whatnot to play around with as well. So, I mean, cool. If you can find one of these and start off with, more power to you. Let's see. Immersive Engineering is in here. Which, main reason it's in here is A, it looks cool. Whoops. And B, I've been wanting to like get better at, you know, I actually wanted to get more past just early game immersive engineering. So if I do a long running series, I pretty much guarantee that I will be doing more than just bare bones stuff with this. Which definitely help. Inventory tweaks, because yes, please. Let me sort my inventory. Iron chest, better storage. Enough said, right? Melissa's core, Melissa's doors. I really have no idea if I'm saying that correctly or not. Melissa's something. And just decorative doors for the most part. We do have like curtains that you can right click on them and they'll draw open, which is cool. We got like saloon doors, reinforced doors, jail cell doors, laboratory doors, high-tech door. Let's see. Which one was it? Like the medieval door, I think it was. Well, here's a garage door. Door factory. And I can't find it now. I'll just do like this. And, oh, here we go. Let's get carriage door and medieval door, right? Okay, I turned off cheat mode, didn't I? Dang it. There we go. Let's go with the medieval door. Would you just give me the flippin' item, please? Fine. Give me the item. Apparently cheat mode for any eye does not work on top of the JEI, and where did my frames just go? That was weird. Went downstairs and my frames just dropped suddenly. These things are cool and huge. So big I can't put it down there. Can I put it like right here? Yes. Huge, awesome door. Let's get over here where I can take a better look at it, right? That is awesome. Cool sound effects. One of the things added by the core for this mod group is new door animations. Every door, vanilla or otherwise, will do that now, which is awesome. I mean, even Yon standard oak door here. Instead of just snapping open or shut, it actually has an opening and closing animation, which I love. MC multi-part, so yes, multi-blocks. It is actually required for a couple of mods in here anyway. Morpheus. That way, if you want to sleep and somebody else is out mining, you don't have to get them to log out or go back to base and sleep as well. You can just sleep and have it taken care of. Mouse tweaks. Got that in here too. Just a config file pretty much. Not enough wands, right? Includes things like the illumination wand, which you just boink, put down a light, you can pick it back up for free. So, I mean, if you can find ways, I found this in the dungeon underground here actually, which is kind of cool. But, I mean, a little more obtrusive than I like. I mean, it's a pretty good size, and very visible light source. Like blood lights from Blood Magic is a lot better. It throws off light and you just get a tiny little red particle, as opposed to this ball that shows up. There it goes. But, it's free light. And you can pop them pretty easy if they're in the way. So, but I mean, get one of these, they just screw torches. But there's a few others. Oh, come on, turn you off. Thank you. Like, say, let's just search here. There we go. We got teleportation wand. Right click, teleport where you're looking. Building wand. Cool. Swapping wand. Basically, wand equal trade, right? Capturing wand. Safari nets. Illumination wand. Displacement wand. Basically turns you into a piston. Moving wand. Right click on a block, right click in to place it down, moves any block. Acceleration wand. Right click on a block to speed up ticks. Some mods do not allow this to happen. It'll speed up like a vanilla furnace though. God. Right click on it. Oh, look, we're done. Protection wand. Basically wards blocks so nothing can break them. Master protection wand. Freezing wand, work in progress. Basically stops things, right? And then a potion wand. Combine with a potion and a crafting table to add the potion effect. Right click on things to basically tag them. Simple, right? Pam's Harvest Craft, went over that. Platforms. Did not even know this rod existed until this morning. This looks interesting, though. Okay, we got the monkey wrench. That's the wrench for the mod. But I mean, metal ramps, stone ramps. These are all made, by the way, in the platformer. They don't actually have recipes, but you put the materials in this block, and it'll turn out these blocks for you. But I mean, it's very interesting looking. It's decorative, and so on and so forth. So, and it really doesn't add a whole lot of blocks to the game, which is even better. Let's see, though. We also have chisel in here, which I think I skipped over earlier. Project E. If you've watched my FTB Retro series, you know exactly what Project E is. If you don't, equivalent exchange port to 1.10 now, which is awesome. I love that. Yes, your basic, throw things in, get free unlimited stuff back. Actually, it's a very overpowered cheating mod in times, but it's fun. And it saves from having to destroy the world by having a lot of people on a server, right? I mean, it's great, but either you get, like, say you need 1,000 iron ingots. Well, either you go mine a bunch of iron ore, or you can just set up some sort of EMC generator and get your iron that way, or you can trade things back and forth, so on and so forth, until you get what you want. It just helps. And it also helps so you don't need things like quarries as much, which can kill a server if you have too many of them running, especially in other dimensions, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, there it is. So, Project E, quantum storage. Basically just, you know... Okay, that's right, I gotta click that. Think deep storage units, right? Here we go. We have a quantum storage unit and then a quantum tank. Right? Easy enough. Yeah, pretty much deep storage units. Dirt cheap, really. I mean, you get down to it, we got some obsidian, we got a chest, we got iron, and it'll store millions of an item. One item, but millions of them. Tank. Quantum tank. Same thing, just a bucket instead. Holds almost infinite amount of a liquid. So, boom. Done. Large storage. Okay, we have redstone paste. Just added that one in today too, actually. Been playing with this for a few days, adding, removing stuff. Redstone paste, basically, think like red power alloy wire. You can put it on any surface of the block you want or anything like that. This will go, let basic redstone go anywhere. Now you want to run it across the ceiling? You can run across the ceiling. They also come with sticky comparators and sticky repeaters that you can put anywhere as well. So it's kind of red power light. Very light. But that's mainly what I use red power for anyway, was to run redstone anywhere I wanted to. So that works perfect for me. Refined storage. Applied energistics before it went insane. I mean, not insane, but let's see. Okay. We have, you know, all the different machines and stuff we got. External storage, constructor, destructors, detectors, cable, importer, exporter. Instead of the buses, that's just simplified. Crafting grid, pattern grid, fluid grid. But you notice that, like, let's go here to like a 1K storage part. Silicon, glass, a little bit of iron. And notice there's no, like, pressed chips. You know, you don't have inscribers to deal with. Basic processors. Here we go. Solderer. You put printed silicone, redstone in there, printed silicone. You don't have to go out and find your meteors anymore. You know, this is... Think of a port of 1.64's applied energistics, right? Slightly improved. But other than that, pretty much exactly the same. Wireless grids. This is just your basic applied energistic system, but simpler than what AE2 was turned into. Roguelike dungeons, I've covered. Simple generators. Oops, dang it. I was in the wrong window when I hit backspace, and I almost screwed things up. There we go. So simple generators, right? We have Ender Generator, Mark 1. Create a culinary generator, Ender Generator Mark 2, Furnace Generator Mark 2, Furnace Generator Mark 1, Culinary Generator Mark 2, Lava Generator Mark 1 and 2. Think Extra Utilities 1's generators from 1.7.10 and before. This has remade a few of them since they're no longer in Extra Utilities. So, you know, not super overpowered, but just enough. This is pretty decent early game power generation. Just like Extra Utilities generators used to be when they still existed. I did add in solar flux as well. So solar panel 1, we need mirrors, wood, redstone. It's pretty much your basic, you know, solar panel, right? Generates 1 RF per tick for the basic one, transfers up to 8 RF per tick, all the way up to generates 2,000 RF per tick, transfers 16,000 RF. So definitely helpful. We have different upgrades and stuff like furnace upgrade, accumulates energy to heat vanilla furnaces. So you put it on top of a furnace and you can cook for free. Which, you know, awesome. It's your basic solar panel mod. Storage drawers is in here. Everybody should know what storage drawers is, right? Soul shards, though. Remember way back whenever you could do soul cages and soul shards? Soul shards, the old ways. Awesome. Back. Unpowered spawners. You just have to kill a bunch of things. Not a problem, really. But, I mean, it's your standard do-it-yourself mob spawning kit. So, of course I had to throw it in here. Torturino. You want to talk about overpowered? We're talking overpowered here. Torturinos. We have... Ooh, I forgot about the compressed and double compressed. Simple to make. 4 clocks around a torch. It tends to speed up things around it. And sometimes a lot. So, easy enough. This is just basically a quality of life edition. Let's see. Tech Reborn. Click in the box. Thank you. Who remembers Greg Tech, right? Well, this mod brings in Greg Tech. You're welcome. This is a direct port of the old IC2 Greg Tech setup. So back before it got completely insane. When it was starting to get a little crazy, but before it went off the wall completely. Balls on a vice. Insane. So, I think 147-ish is what this was based off of. So we have all the different machines, like fusion reactor. Yeah. IDSU, chemical reactors, iron alloy furnace, vacuum freezers, plasma generator. Ooh, hello. Yeah, extractors, generators. It's your standard industrial craft stuff, right? But made better. Because it's no longer completely off the walls. It's actually doable now pretty easily, as opposed to, hi, you need 10 machines to make this first machine. So in the meantime, you're going to have to make all this other crap to be able to compensate for not having these machines to do this. But I mean, jackhammers, right? Diamond jackhammers, advanced jackhammers. We got drills, we got chainsaws, got nano sabers. Fun stuff, right? Copper cable is simply back to 3 copper ingots. I love that part. You know, tree taps. Rock cutters, which is infinite silk touch, pretty much. You know, the different backpacks. Omni tool. Oh, coming soon. Dang it. See, this is basically your old style industrial craft, which I preferred what I have now. I mean, this is still somewhat technical, but it wasn't to the degree it is now, where I just look at industrial craft and go, it's a cool mod, but it looks to be a pain in the ass. I don't even want to pick it up. Let's see what else we got. We got Wayla harvestability. What are we looking at as well? So those 3 together give you most of the tooltips that I like. There might be a couple more. I haven't seen if they're updated to 1.10 yet, though. But those 3 are, so they're in this pack. And actually, Wayla is the 1.7 version. So, shh. Zeros' mini-map, just what I prefer. It's got a lot less overhead to Journey Map, but it's not going to be loaded on the server, so you can throw Journey Map on your own client if you want and use it instead. It's just, Zeros is what I prefer personally. I think that's most of what is in here. And, okay, we do have Quark. Never mind, I almost forgot Quark. Fun little mod. It ain't so little no more. One of the main things it does is like different bookshelves. Cool. Based off of different vanilla woods. Beds based off of what color wool you make it with. Different chests, which is awesome as well. Like sandy bricks. Come on. Okay, well, how do I make the... There we go. Which is bricks plus sand equals sandy bricks. Carved wood. Decorative block. Diorite stairs. You know, granite slabs, whatnot. Item frames. Different wood for trap doors. There we go. It's different chests. A lit redstone lamp. Default is on for that thing. Weather sensor. Starts rating. There you go. Runes. Ancient tomes, which you can find. And, oh yeah, I need to turn that option off. That's from actually additions, and it just adds all this debugging info pretty much. Ender arrows, explosive arrows, torch arrows. Wherever this thing lands, it plants a torch. Soul beads, not too certain about. Witch hat, drops from witches. Ender biotite, which is a new material added, by this mod, of course. It also adds a lot of world gen. It adds, was it Temple Guardians, little fish guys, laser beams. They can spawn in any ocean now. not just around the temples, the sunken temple. You know, the big guys can't, thank God. But, you know, the little guys can. So, hey, things like that. Leaf carpets, which is kind of a cool idea. We got, hardened clay tiles? Yep. Which is simply just like 4 hardened clay in a square pattern. Gives you basically tile bricks. So, it's not just a flat, smooth thing anymore. Oak bark walls, oak bark. You can do, basically this is, you know, takes your wood so it has the same texture on all 6 sides. So it doesn't matter which way it's facing, it looks the same. You know, it's, you know, little things that just make it better, right? You know, block of biotite. So you can do some things with that as well. You can do the weather sensor in your blocks. You can make basalt. So this is cool for, like, you know, building things and whatnot. And let's see. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, waypoints, or waystones, sorry. The waystones mod. Kind of interesting here, right? So you need a warp stone, which is an emerald, ender pearls, and purple dye, right? Which we have Botania. Dyes are easy to come by. It makes this guy. Well, mossy stone bricks. Well, stone bricks anyway, and obsidian. And this is in-game teleportation without needing to cheat. I'm not sure if this is shareable between players or not, but you can put it down, label it, and if you use, I believe, the return scroll, you can bind it to that. Then you just right-click with this thing. Boom. You're back to Waystone. You can also teleport from Waystone to Waystone. So it's just to facilitate transportation without having to go through and, like, say, make a bunch of, you know, rails going everywhere or teleport pads. But since I didn't put RF tools in here, I may not, I'm not sure. If I do, Dimension Builder will not be in here, though. The thing is, RF tools, it has a lot of fun stuff, but you can do, well, it makes things a lot easier. Like, you got your timers, your counters, and da-da-da-da-da. Well, think about it. But, you know, 90% of the reason people like RF tools is the dimensions module, which I won't be adding in because that is a damn good way to kill server. Especially if, like, say, we have 50 dimensions chunk loaded. Then, you know, it's going to be an issue. I do like that door, though. So, yeah, let me know what everybody thinks. Also, any ideas for, like, a server? You know, like, server rules in general, so on and so forth. Like, you know, do we want designated PvP area? Do we want a community build area? Would you like to start off with a gift sack? You know, it's, you know, get some food, some basic tools, some torches, so you can just get up and go, you know, and go kind of explore, find out where you want to build a base. There was a couple other mods I wanted to see if I could add in as well, one of which is, you know, lets you claim the chunks. I forgot to check on that one actually being updated or not for 110. But if we could do that, then you can claim chunks, you can load that way. And it only lets each player load 50 chunks, which helps. So, I'll come up with another update video once I start getting everything hashed out for getting the server up and running. But until then, any ideas or anything like that, comment the video, shoot me a message, mention me on Twitter, throw me a message over there. There's a lot of ways to get hold of me here. So, and I'll put a link in the description. One of the subs, Yellow Wolf, I think it was. Yeah. Really sorry if I screwed your name up, dude, but made a Discord channel for us. So I'll put the link to that in the description as well, and we could also just throw things in there. So, but until next time, signing out. Have fun.